Friends, good morning. Today we will discuss levels of measurement. To perform statistical analysis of data, it is important to first understand variables and what should be measured using these variables. There are different levels of measurement in statistics, and data measured using them can be broadly classified into qualitative and quantitative data. The levels of measurement of a variable decides the statistical test type to be used. Nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio are defined as the four fundamental levels of measurement scales that are used to capture data in the form of surveys and questionnaires, each being a multiple choice question. Each scale is an incremental level of measurement, meaning each scale fulfills the function of the previous scale. And all survey question scales such as Likert, semantic differential, dichotomous, etc. are the derivation of this. Before we discuss all four levels of measurement scales in details with examples, let us have a quick brief look at what these scales represent. Nominal scale is a naming scale where variables are simply named or labeled with no specific order. Ordinal scale has all its variables in a specific order beyond just naming them. Interval scale offers labels, order, as well as a specific interval between each of its variable options. Ratio scale bears all the characteristics of an interval scale. In addition to that, it can also accommodate the value of 0 on any of its variables. Nominal scale, it is also called the categorical variable scale, is defined as a scale used for labeling variables into distinct classifications and does not involve a quantitative value of order. This scale is the simplest of the four variable measurement scales. Calculations done on these variables will be futile as there is no numerical value of the options. The numbers associated with variables of this scale are only tags for categorization or division. See the example. A customer survey asking which brand of smartphone do you prefer? So there are three options: Apple, Samsung, OnePlus. In this survey question, only the names of the brands are significant for the researcher conducting consumer research. There is no need for any specific order for these brands. However, while capturing nominal data, researchers conduct analysis based on the associated labels. In the above example, when a survey respondent selects Apple as their preferred brand, the data entered and associated will be 1. This helped in quantifying and answering the final question: how many respondents selected Apple, how many selected sample, and how many went for OnePlus, and which one is the highest. This is the fundamental of quantitative research, and nominal scale is the most fundamental research scale. The second is ordinal scale. It is defined as a variable measurement scale used to simply depict the order of variables and not the difference between each of the variables. These scales are generally used to depict non-mathematical ideas such as frequency, satisfaction, happiness, a degree of pain, etc. It is quite straightforward to remember the implementation of this scale as ordinal sounds similar to order, which is exactly the purpose of this scale. The example of ordinal scale, which includes status at workplace, tournament team rankings, order of product quality, and order of agreement or satisfaction are some of the most common examples of the ordinal scale. These scales are generally used in market research to gather and evaluate relative feedback about product satisfaction, changing perceptions with product upgrades, etc. So let us take an example. How satisfied are you with our services? Very unsatisfied, unsatisfied, neutral, satisfied, and very satisfied. Here, the order of variables is of prime importance, and so is the labeling. Very unsatisfied will always be worse than unsatisfied, and satisfied will be worse than very satisfied. This is where ordinal scale is a step above nominal scale. The order is relevant to the results, and so is their naming. Analyzing results based on the order along with the name becomes a convenient process for the researcher. If they intend to obtain more information than what they would collect using a nominal scale, they can use the ordinal scale. This scale not only assigns values to the variables but also measures the rank or order of the variables such as grades, satisfaction, happiness, etc. The third is the interval scale. It is defined as a numerical scale where the order of the variables is known as well as the difference between these variables. Variables that have familiar, constant, and computable differences are classified using the interval scale. It is easy to remember the primary role of this scale too. Interval indicates distance between two entities, which is what interval scale helps in achieving. These scales are effective as they open doors for the statistical analysis of provided data. Mean, median, or mode can be used to calculate the central tendency in this scale. The only drawback of this scale is that there is no pre-decided starting point or a true zero value. Interval scale contains all the properties of the ordinal scale, in addition to which it offers a calculation of the difference between variables. The main characteristic of this scale is the equidistant difference between objects. Let us take an example of a Celsius or Fahrenheit temperature scale. 80 degrees is always higher than 50 degrees, and the difference between these two temperatures is the same as the difference between 70 degrees and 40 degrees. Also, the value of 0 is arbitrary because negative values of temperature do exist, which makes the Celsius Fahrenheit temperature scale a classic example of an interval scale. Interval scale is often chosen in research cases where the difference between variable is a mandate, which can't be achieved using a nominal or ordinal scale. The interval scale quantifies the difference between two variables, whereas the other two scales are solely capable of associating qualitative values with variables. In statistics, interval scale is frequently used as a numerical value, cannot only be assigned to variables, but calculation on the basis of those values can also be carried out. So the question like, what is the temperature in your city, falls in interval scale. And the last scale is ratio scale. Ratio scale is defined as a variable measurement scale that not only produces the order of variables but also makes the difference between variables known along with information on the value of true zero. It is calculated by assuming that the variables have an option for 0. The difference between the two variables is the same and there is a specific order between the options. With the option of true zero, varied inferential and descriptive analysis techniques can be applied to the variables. In addition to the fact that the ratio scale does everything that a nominal, ordinal and interval scale can do, it can also establish the value of absolute zero. The best example of ratio scales are weight and height. In market research, a ratio scale is used to calculate market share, annual sales, the price of an upcoming product, the number of consumers, etc. Ratio scale provides the most detailed information as researchers and statisticians can calculate the central tendency using statistical techniques such as mean, median, mode, and methods such as geometric mean, the coefficient of variation, harmonic mean can also be used on this scale. Ratio scale accommodates the characteristic of three other variable measurement scales. That is labeling the variables, the significance of the order of variables, and a calculable difference between variables. Because of the existence of true zero value, the ratio scale does not have negative values. To decide when to use a ratio scale, the researcher must observe whether the variables have all the characteristics of an interval scale along with the presence of the absolute zero value. Mean, mode, median can be calculated using the ratio scale. Let us take few examples of ratio scale. What is your weight in kilograms? Less than 50 kg, 51 to 70 kg, 71 to 90 kg, 91 to 110 kg, etc. What is your daughter's current height? Less than 5 feet, 5 feet 1 inch to 5 feet 5 inches, 5 feet 6 inches to 6 feet, etc. So friends, today we will stop here and continue with one more important point in the next session. Till then, goodbye.